away, so make sure you hang on to it. Okay? Anybody have any issues with their body today? No issues? Hips. Your hips? Always. Okay, we work our hips today. All right, so we're going to start in our Pilates V. And we're going to reach that ball all the way up and do a lovely side stretch. And back to center, other direction. And then we roll it down. Nod that chin to your chest, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now press into your ball and pull yourself up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep that ball up, side stretch. Back to center, side stretch. Hold center and round down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press into that ball and pull yourself up for 4, 3, 2, one more time. Sweep those arms up. Side stretch. Back to center. Side stretch. Back to center, and we'll round down. Taking your time. Hold the ball to the floor. Take the heel of the hands on top of that ball. So we're going to lengthen that spine. Look out in front of you. And then I'm going to round my spine, eyes to navel, and the ball stays on the floor. So I'll lengthen my spine long, and I really feel that stretching in the back of my legs. And then we scoop and round and pull that navel in. One more time. We'll lengthen from the crown of the head to the tail, and then we round. Grab onto that ball and pull yourself up for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Turn to one side. And I'm going to cue right foot, left foot today, okay? So we're going to step forward with our right foot and step back with our left into a lunge, okay? The ball is going to go on the inside of that thigh, and the opposite arm is going to come up. We're going to lunge down and come up. So you're balancing that dinner plate on top of that head. We're pressing that ball into the thigh and the thigh into the ball. We'll take it for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now this ball is going to pass under that thigh. I'll grab onto it, and the other hand will bring it up. So I'm going to make a big circle with my arms. We'll come under the thigh and bring it up. I'm going to inhale and exhale. We'll go for 4, lift it up, and 3, 2 more, 1 more, hold it up, and we'll pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step in, lower the ball. Now that same leg is going to lunge back and the ball will come up. I'll lunge back, I'll step back in, okay? So we'll lunge back and step in. We'll inhale and exhale, back and in. We'll take it for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Other leg steps back. Place the ball on the inner thigh. Lunge back as far as you can so that front knee is over the ankle. Bring the other arm straight up. We're looking straight ahead. Here we go. Down on inhale, exhale up. On the up, I'm pressing into the ball with the thigh as well as the hand. Down and up. For 3 more, and up, 2 more, and 1 more. Now I'm going to come down and pass that ball to the opposite hand and make a big circle. Inhale, exhale. We're not leaning forward with our chest, so if you have to, you take the ball over top of the leg instead of under. Woo! And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold the ball up. We do little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step in, lower the ball. We step back, inhale, exhale in. And 6. Here's 5. You're more than welcome to stay in place instead of taking it back and in. For 3, for 2, and 1. You're gonna put that ball into your right hand and open up to me into a wide T, into a plie. Good. We're gonna take this ball over, the opposite hand hugs around the rib cage and bring it back out. Same thing. Hug the rib cage, stretch, and out. We'll inhale, exhale. 4 more, the hips stay in a straight line. And 3. 2 more, 2, and 1. Shift the weight to your left. Reach the ball to a diagonal. So I barely have any weight on my right toes. We're going to tap the knee and reach long. Tap, reach long. Tap, reach long. Find that balance. Some days you notice it's harder than others to balance. And 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And 1. The left hand takes the ball. I go back out to my T. Bend those knees into a plie. Hug the rib cage. Lovely side stretch. Bring it back out. Inhale to exhale. Think of up and over, but keeping those hips pressing down to those heels. We inhale and exhale. And 3. And 2. And 1. Take it to the right. Reach that ball up to a diagonal. I barely have any weight on my left toes. We'll tap the knee and lengthen. Exhale, inhale. We've got 5 more to go. Give me 4 more. Here's 4. Feel those abdominals pulling that knee up. 2 more. 1 more. And bring it back out and keep both arms straight up. All right, so we're still in that wide position. We're going to lower the arms as we bend the knees and sweep the arms up. Down and up. Down and up. Stay with me if you're able. Lift. Down. Lift. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And hold this one up. We're going to bend the arms with the knees and press back up. So resist pulling that ball down to the top of the head. Squeeze those back muscles. And as you're coming up, squeeze the glutes, inner thighs. Belly's always working and pressing in and up. We'll go for 4. And 3. And 2. Hold it right here. Now I'm going to rest this ball right here at the crown of my head. And I want you lifting that head into that ball, lengthening your spine. We're going to rotate to one side and back to center. Other side. You're going to keep pressing the crown of the head up to that ball. We're going to spiral up that barbershop pole. We're not coming back down that pole yet. So we're going to keep working higher and higher up that pole. I inhale to exhale. Inhale to exhale. Rotate, but keep the knees and hips still. 1 more, 1 more, and we place the ball onto that right thigh. Take the left hand behind your head and bend those knees as low as you are able. We're going to reach to the side and use your oblique to pull yourself up. We'll inhale and exhale. Again, my hips should be staying in a straight line directly under those shoulders. Don't forget to use your breath and make sure you're not coming up and continuing to go over. We stop right in the center. Good. Now hold this one out. Reach that left arm over the head. Flip that ball palm up. And we're going to tap the hand and lower. 7. Keep that left hip anchoring that we're stretching away from. 4 more. Here's 4. And 3. 2 more. 2. Hold it here and bring it to center. Take the ball to the left thigh. Take the right hand behind your head. Pull that navel in and up. We'll side stretch and return. Inhale to exhale. You have to create that work coming up into that oblique. We take it for 4, 3, Anchor those feet to the floor. Hold it over. Reach that arm long. Flip the ball palm up, and we tap that hand. 8 and 7. Woo! 6 and 5. Here's 4. Hips should still be in a straight line. 3. Great. 2. Hold it. Bring it back to center and lower the arms down. Okay, so we're going to take that ball. Grab your weights as well. And I want you to put the ball underneath one foot. So you know if you feel unstable here, you want to be next to something you can hold on to, right? All right, so we got the foot on. My heel is lifted. Can you feel now your challenge here to balance? Palms face forward. We're going to sweep those arms up and down. Up and down. If you don't like the foot up on the ball, straddle the ball with both feet. Now, as you bring those arms up, I want you to feel like you're pushing down into the ball and down into the ball. Push down as we lift up. Great. 4 more here. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the arms, and we're going to do a little single leg squat. We'll come down and we'll lift up. I'm going to try to keep my foot nice and light on that ball. Booty's going back, chest is up for 4. Great. 3, 2 more, stay with me, and 1, and switch the feet. Okay, hang tight. Give me 1 second. I want to weigh down this tripod because it's a little bit windy. Okay, how are we doing with balance? Is it working today for us? Yeah? Is it challenging, or are you saying this is way too easy yet? Talk to me, talk to me. All right, so my left foot is on. And when I say foot, it's just my toes. Flip those palms to face forward. Now raise that left heel, please. And we'll inhale and exhale. I don't want you to sink onto your standing hip, so really make sure you're lengthening up out of that hip. We go for 4 and 3. Great. 2 more and 1 more. Okay, bend those elbows in. Whoop, don't lose your balance. Don't even try to fix your hair. And we go down and up. Inhale to exhale. Take your time. Feel those inner thighs working to help stabilize the knee. And 3, great. 2 and 1. Pick that ball up and place it between your thighs. Now I want you to press those thighs into that ball, so I already have air coming out of that ball. My palms are turned in. I'm going to squat down, go out to a wide V, and return back in. On the up, I want you to squeeze more into that ball. Take it down and up, out and in. We go for 5. Proud chest, please. 4, squeeze that ball coming up. 3, 2, now hold it down, sweep the arms in front of you. We're going to pull them back and then return. We pause and then return. Exhale to inhale. So you're opening up the chest, squeezing the upper back muscles. These are strengthening those postural muscles that help keep your posture nice and tall, which of course is what we get from practicing Pilates. 5 more. 4, good. 3, 2, and 1. Now pull those elbows back. I'll bend my knees a little bit more. I'm going to walk my feet maybe a 1/4 inch more closer together. I'm going to kick my arms back, squeeze the ball, and release. Squeeze the ball. So as I do a tricep kickback, I'm working my inner thighs. My belly is firing when I squeeze that ball, and so are my glutes. Out and in, out and in. Squeeze and return, squeeze and return. I go for 8. Great. 7, 6, 5. Only 4 more. 4, 3, squeeze that ball as you're kicking back. Now hold the kick back. Now tiny pulses. Every time my arms go back, I'm squeezing. 10, 9, 8. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return. Okay, let's take it down to our mats. We're going to go onto our hands and knees. And I want you to put the ball behind your right leg. I'm going to put a weight on each side of my mat. And I'm going to start off by being in this quadruped position. So I make sure my shoulders are over my wrists and my hips and my knees are in a straight line. Once you've got that, put the weight in your left hand. And your left palm is going to be turning in. So I'm going to do the arm movement first. We're going to go out to the side and return. Out to the side and return. 3, 4. Keep that ball tight. 5. 6. 2 more. 7 and 8. Now rest that hand. That's just do the leg. I kick back 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your standing leg is still hip in line with knee. 3, 2. Now add the arm with the leg. Here we go. Out, in, and in. 3. Can you guys feel that hamstring saying, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that weight down, but keep that leg right how it is. We're going to take that knee away and in. Away and in. 3, 4. Are your shoulders creeping up to your ears? Say no. Sweep that knee out and in. Out and in. Out and in. I'm going to go for 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Now I want you to straddle the ball with your weights for a second. Okay, and hopefully that stays. Because I want you to do an outer thigh, outer hip move without your ball. Okay? So I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to take my knee back out to the side and try to straighten this leg. Don't lean. Try to hold it out there. We're going to lower it down and lift it up 8 times. 7, 6. Reach those toes longer and straighten that leg. There we go. 4, 3, 2. Sweep it to the back and then bring it back in. We're going to stretch back into a lovely child's pose. Flip your palms to give those wrists a little bit of a stretch. We're ready for the other side. So let's take our ball behind the left leg, and the weight will be in our right hand. Make sure you have your alignment, and we're going to take that right arm out and in, out and in. I want you to feel those shoulders connecting to your back and not creeping up to those ears. 4, 3, 2. Now that's just do the leg. We take it up and down. You got it. 3, 4. Where are those shoulders? 4. Good. 3, 2. Now let's do the arm and the leg. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5. That crown of the head should be nice and long. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to straddle that ball with our weights. Make sure it's in there good because it's a little windy and you're right by the pole. So we're going to take that left knee, sweep it open to the side, and then straighten that leg. And you got to pull that belly in deeper. And I'm trying so hard not to lean to my standing side. We're going to lower the leg now and lift. 8, 7, 6. Try not to lean. 5, 4, 3. Relax those shoulders and neck. Bring the leg behind you and knee to the mat. Stretch back into that child's pose, and we'll stretch those wrists again. Those were fun. I like those. Okay, so let's take that ball between our thighs, and we'll grab onto those weights again. All right. Anybody need a modification for this? Can we all sit back on those heels, okay? Okay. So another option you can do if you can't come back like this is to put the ball on the calf, okay? But you will not then come all the way up unless you can keep that ball slightly between those legs. I don't want you to lose your ball. You can try it, okay? All right, so the ball is either between the thighs, which is going to give you a bigger stretch in the knees, in the front of the shins, top of the foot, or you sit on that ball like that. Okay, so we're going to hold these weights still, and all I want you to do with the arms first is rotate your palms to face forward and then bring them back inward. So I'm going to press up and come down. Now, just because we're not doing anything with the lower body, it doesn't mean I'm collapsed and press. Good, I like that modification too. Good. That's perfect, perfect. There are so many different ways to do every single exercise. Now, if you want, on the arms pushing up, we're going to tuck that tail, scoop the belly, keep the butt over your heels, and then come back down. So when you come up, ladies, you shouldn't be arched like this, right? Because there's no connection here to that core. So I'm going to curl the tail down and under. That pulls my navel in deeper, and bam. And it's very low. Good. Stay low if you're able. And press. And 3. 2 more. Now, can we come up? Be careful if the ball is behind you. Bring those arms behind you. Open the chest. And now bring them chest height. Well, inhale. You can also do this standing straight up. Send your tail down, pull the belly in. Yeah, don't lose your ball. 4, 3, good. 2, hold it back here, little tiny pulses. I want you to feel your glutes and hamstrings engaged by pushing those hips forward. Send your tail towards that ball. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll sit back. Okay, we're going to take that ball. We're going to sit on our seat. We're going to take our feet on the ball. We'll rehearse without our weights first, then the weights will be optional, okay? So we'll put our toes up onto the ball. And I'm going to be in a little Pilates V. My knees are as wide as my frame, okay? And my heels are lifted. We're going to press the ball out. Don't do anything with the upper body yet, and pull it back in. We'll inhale out, drive it in. Inhale, exhale. So if this is not challenging enough for you, we're going to bring it back in and hold. Now take one arm off. Now, if you automatically went hands off, it's not for you. Add the other arm. We'll press out and in. Inhale to exhale. Lengthen, scoop. Lengthen, scoop. Hold it on the in. If you want more of a challenge, you grab onto your weights and you take those arms back out. And we'll take that ball out and in. Lengthen from the crown of that head. Shoulders are deep. That's it. We go out for 2, in for 2. Out for 2, in for 2. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold it in this time. Sit taller. Take your right arm and sweep it behind you as you press those weights out. Your chest should be coming forward towards that ball. Come back in. And then other side. Can you grow taller? Now don't collapse just because you're unwinding. And the chest goes forward towards the toes. Exhale. One more. Inhale. 2, exhale. Now push those legs out. I'm going to walk my feet a little bit more on top. If you need to, scoot your boot more forward so you're on your mat when you lay down. And let's lie back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the shoulders should be resting on that mat. Arms are straight up over your chest. We'll nod the chin to our chest on an inhale. Find that lower back and lift up and over a barrel that we are not touching with that torso. Let's roll it back. Melt the shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back up. Inhale, 2, exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it back. 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to lengthen that spine. And now we're going to round it. Think of being inside a tractor tire and we're molding ourselves around that tire. And we bring it back. Shoulders should be down. Tuck that tail. Squeeze those thighs. Last one. We nod that chin to our chest. We inhale. We exhale. And then lower the weights. Grab onto the ball. Straighten your legs back out. Put the ball to the base of your back. Grab onto those weights and round back. So rounding back doesn't mean I just collapse. I'm flexing my abdominal muscles. Grab onto your weights, knuckle to knuckle, elbows out. We're going to twist towards the right, twist towards the left. We don't take the hips with us. Both sitting bones should be equally on your mat. We keep rotating. And 7, 6, this should not be easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach those arms long. Now we're going to come up a couple inches, staying on the ball, back to parallel. We're going to roll up, arms lengthen, and then we come back to parallel. We inhale, arms straight up, exhale, arms straight out. Open the chest, round the spine. Open the chest. Scoop that navel in deeper. 2 more. Hello, shoulders. And 1 more. We'll bring it up. We'll take it down, and then we'll sit all the way up. Release the weights. Grab back onto your ball. We're going to put our right foot on top of the ball. And the left foot is going to go also on top of the ball. I'll lean back, fingertips facing me. Okay? We're going to take the right foot and we're going to lift it to the mat lower, back up to the ball. So we'll lift it up and then down, up and down. So it's not just slide off the ball. I'm trying to lift up first and then down. So you're working the front of that hip and, of course, that core. Down, up, 4. Down, up, 3. Down, up, 2. And freeze here. Can you bend that knee in? We're going to press out with that leg. Bend it back in. Over the ball, into the chest. So I'm back, chest up. Back, chest up. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Cross that ankle over that quad and bring your chest more forward. Okay, take that foot back out. So now the other leg is going to move. So remember, I go up first, up and then down, up and tap, and down, and up. Boom. Every time I said the word and, that should have been your belly pulling in, and down, and up, down, tap. We go for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to bring it back, bring that knee in, press that leg straight, drive the chest in. Chest goes away, chest comes in. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, Woo! 1, cross that ankle over that quad, press your chest forward. Excellent job. And return. Okay, grab onto your ball. Now, anytime we use this ball, if it's not working for you, you get rid of it, make sure your weights hold on to it. I'm gonna reach my hand back, and I'm gonna put that ball to the tippy top of my shoulder blades, and I'm gonna bring it back. Weights are optional. If you want more support for your neck, don't use your weights and put your hands behind your head, okay? All right, so I got my weights. I'm gonna reach my arms long. Now again, if you don't have that shoulder connection to your back, don't have the arms reaching long, and especially don't have weights. We're gonna take the right knee way into the chest, add the left. So here we're balancing a little bit. All right, so my right knee is gonna draw towards me, my left leg is gonna straighten and switch, and switch, switch. You've gotta move with control, with purpose, with meaning, and from your center. I'll add the breath. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. You got to plug those shoulders into your back. And inhale for 2, exhale for 2. One more set. Inhale, exhale. Put the weights on top of the shins and pull those knees in. I'm going to put one weight down. I'll hold my other weight horizontal. Reach for those ankles. So I'm going to reach my arms behind me. My legs will go out. Now listen, I'm going to open, close. Bring everything back in. Now your open, close is only as wide as your mat. Bring it back in. Bring it back in. Don't hold it out there. There you go. We reach out, open, close, bring everything in. Here's a breath. Inhale, open, close, exhale. My rib cage does not go with my arms. Those thighs should be wrapping. Open, close, exhale. Out. Where should your eyes be? To your navel. Out. Open, close. One more. Now hold this one out here. Can you do these little scissors? If not, get to a position that works for you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug it in. Woo! Take your, that's my cue to give you a stretch. Hands behind your head, feet down, stretch over if you're able. If you are not on your ball, you can take your knees to one side and look the opposite direction and then switch. All right, we're gonna curl it back up. And I'm gonna take my right leg to a tabletop first and zip that leg straight up. I'm gonna add the other leg, oh, we're balancing, and zip it up. Good. We're gonna do these little scissors. Right leg down, left leg down. So these are big scissors, big. My knees are turned out slightly because I started a Pilates V. I inhale one leg down, I exhale that leg up. Woo! And 3, and 2. Now make them real small out here, real small. 8, 7, 6. Maybe you need to go higher. Maybe you hug your knees in. 3, 2, 1, hug it in. Feet down and stretch over. You're rocking it today. You're rocking it. Okay, bring it back up. I want you to take one weight and reach it between the thighs. Doesn't mean my thighs go way out. They're still almost a fist width. Okay? Lock the shoulders down and give me little pulses. 2, 3, 4. They're tiny. 5. If you need to, put one hand at least behind the head if you need more support. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold for 8. Contract those muscles deeper. No pulsing, hold. 4, 3, 2, now pulse. 8, 7. Make sure the neck's not getting cranky. 4, 3, 2, hold it up for 8, 7, 6, hold it still. Chin to chest if you need to, hand behind that head. Now pulse. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Weight down, and we'll stretch again over that ball. Let the head rest in the fingertips. Elbows are open out wide. If you want, your head can go all the way down and your arms out like a T. Good. Hands back behind that head. Nod your chin to your chest. Take your hands behind your thighs. And as soon as you feel you're coming off that ball, you got to grab onto it because it could roll away. All right, so we're going to put this ball underneath our pelvis. So you'll lie back, get into a bridge position. Weight should be close by. We lift up, place the ball under the pelvis, not the arch of the lower back. All right, so I got my weights. I'm holding them like I'm holding hammers or candlesticks right next to my side. Back of my head should firmly be pressing into the floor. And I'm going to tabletop my right leg where it will stay, and I'll add my left leg. Good. So I want you to take just the right leg out and bring it back to a table. And then your left, out and in. Out and in. Out. So I need you to move with control and with purpose. Try to lengthen that leg all the way out, but you better squeeze that bum. And if you need to, take that leg higher. So let's see if we can add the left arm coming up, okay, over the chest, over the shoulder. As my right leg goes out, my left arm will come back, and then it comes right back up. Same leg. Inhale. Exhale. That's what you should feel. Inhale. Drive that navel in and up. The opposite leg is staying still, pressing into that center line for 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And that arm comes down and the other arm comes up. Okay, here we go. We'll go out and we'll drive it in. Now on the other side, we rehearsed before that arm came up. So we started sooner with the arm, which means we're going to end without the arm. I inhale out, exhale in. I shouldn't see your rib cage changing or moving as you're moving the arm and leg. And maybe you don't do the arm, but one arm should be on the mat holding you on there. Just the right arm is off. Now put that hand down and continue with that same leg, out and in. Feel that navel pulling in deeper as the leg goes away from your center. 2 more. And hold it in. Tap your right toes to the floor. As it comes up, switch, tap the other toes. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nice and controlled. That someone's belly, right? Bam. And tap. And tap. Woo, feel the belly. If you don't, it's not engaged. I feel like I'm doing an ab crunch that just won't end. 2 more. Woo. 1 more. Now 2 feet down. I want you to bridge up. Shoulders go down. And then we lower our seat back down. Bridge up, driving through those feet equally, shoulders heavy, come back down. 2 more. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and 1 more. Bridging up and coming back down. Take your right leg straight up, Pilates V. Add the other leg, connect those heels, wrap your thighs. Double straight leg, lower lift. We're going to lower, 2, 3, zip it up. Down, 2, 3, zip it up. Now, if you're looking for something more challenging, you can try this. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. You'll hover the arms off the floor with the weights. Down, 2, 3, scoop deeper, lengthen longer. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, zip it up. And 1 more. Down, 2, 3, zip it up. Release the weights and hug those knees in. Great. Take your feet to the floor. We're going to bridge up again. This time, pull the ball out and then bring it up over your chest, but don't lose your bridge. Your legs are fist width apart. The heel of the hands are pushing into the ball and the shoulders are deep. We're going to do a little march. As I lift my right leg, I squeeze the ball and put it back down. I lift the left, squeeze the ball, put it down. Shh. Whichever foot is left on that mat, it's going to push down, engaging the back of the leg and the glutes. Shh. And down. Shh. Now hold the right leg up, put the ball behind that leg, bring those arms straight up. We're going to lower the bridge and lift up, down, up. Make sure that left inner thigh is pressing in. We'll go for 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Hold this one up, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that ball out, put your foot down, fix your bridge. Lift the left knee, put the ball behind it. Arms come back up. We'll lower and lift. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep those hips in a straight line. If you need to, place the palm of the hands on those hips, elbows go to the floor, and press the hips equally into both hands. Watch that right inner thigh. 1 more. Hold it up. Now little pulses. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab that ball. Put the foot down. Fix your bridge. Reach the arms behind you. And slowly lower down as you exhale. Take your time. Take your time. And let's rock ourselves up. Okay. Let's come back into a quadruped position. And I want you to take the ball underneath your right knee. So make sure you're always in your quadruped alignment. Shoulders over wrists and hips and knees in alignment. All right, so I'm going to start by rolling that ball in and then out. It's very small. As I roll it in, I exhale and crunch my abdominals and slightly round my spine. I go in and out. On the out, I'm just going back to parallel with the other leg. How can I make this more challenging? I'll curl my left toes and lift my left knee equal to the right knee. Both knees are bent. I roll the ball in. 6, lock those shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower it down. I'm going to grab that ball and take my right foot in front of me, raise my heel so it's pressing into the ball, and lift that back knee off the mat. Take your arms out like a T for balance. Woo! How's that? Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now slowly bring the arms up, palms turned in. Can we pulse for 8? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down, arms back out like a T. Hold 8, 7. You don't have to use your ball. 6. You don't have to have your knee up. 3, 2, and slowly lower it down. Pull that ball out and bring that leg back. Okay, put the left knee on your ball. You don't have to use your ball at all. Quadruped position. Shoulders are mounted. Spine is long. I roll the ball in on an exhale. Belly pulls in deeper. And I go back out to parallel. Drive it in and then out. I'm exhaling when I want my belly to press in deeper. How can I make this harder? Curl those back toes off, or Curl those toes on your mat. Lift your right knee off the mat. And here we go. Crunch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I come to a high kneel. I pull that ball out. I take it in front of my body. My left heel is going to raise up onto that ball. You don't have to use the ball. Start by having your spine nice and tall. We can't come up bent forward. Drive through the legs, lift up, balance, arms out like a T. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, palms in, arms up, lower lift. 8, 7, nice and tall. 6, inner thighs better be activating. 4, 3, 2, hold it down, arms back out like your T. 8, 7, find it. 6, 5, 4, 3, lower the arms, lower the knee, grab onto your ball, don't go home yet. Okay, onto our stomachs for Swan. It's your favorite and mine. So you don't have to use the ball, but if you don't use the ball, straddle up with your weights and put your hands directly under your armpits. I'm going to take my arms straight out. The wrist heel of my hand is what's on the ball, not my fingertips. My fingertips are going over the ball. I'm going to connect my shoulders to my back, rolling the ball towards the crown of my head. Once I have that connection, I'm lifting my chest up, my head's along for the ride, and I lower back down. So I'm going to cue breath. Inhale, roll it up, squeeze your seat. Exhale down. Inhale, arms are straight. So I'm moving the ball by my shoulders going down my back. Roll that ball towards you by the shoulders. It's the shoulders that are moving forward and back. Now hold it straight out there. Bring the legs together. Before you lift, we're going to kick our butt with both legs 3 times. Go. 1, 2, 3. Roll it up. Feet go down. Lower down the chest. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Feet down, chest up. And kick. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale. One more. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Lift and release. Take the ball with you into a child's pose. I'm going to reach my arms out straight and sink my hips deep. I want you to take a nice big inhale, check in with your body, and exhale. And give me one more. Inhale and an exhale. Okay, we're going to go back one more time into a quadruped position for some hip circles. Okay? So I'm going to place the ball behind my right thigh. Shoulders, wrists, hips, knees. So I'm going to take my right knee to my right, out to the side, sweep it back, and lower it down. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Out, up, down, out, up. Nothing else goes with you, right? Right. 2 more, right? There we go. Now let's reverse it. Come up, out, down. Your standing leg should not be doing anything funky at all. It stays still. That core is pulling in like crazy. Oh, yes. You might even be sweating a little bit by now. And 3, 2 more. Woo! 1 more. Good. Now I want you to come onto your left forearm. Open up this knee like its inner thigh is resting on a shelf. We're going to take the knee forward and back. Now you got to move with control, otherwise you catapult yourself all over the place. Forward, back, forward, back. That inner thigh is dusting that shelf. And 3, love it. And 2, and 1. I'll retrace my steps back onto my hand. and bring that knee back down. Put the ball between the thighs and stretch back to release those wrists. Whew. Everybody doing okay? Can we feel our hips on that one? Yeah? Okay. So let's go to the left leg holding the ball. We'll do 8 hip circles in each direction and then dust to shelf. All right, here we go. Out to the left, behind, straight down. Open, lift, lower. 3. I inhale to exhale. Halfway there already in one direction. Please don't rush. Keep each 3 counts equal. Okay, now I lost count, so we'll do 2 more. 1 more. Now reverse. Go up, open, and down. Up, open, and down. Where are those shoulders? I caught myself with my shoulders starting to creep up, which I know you probably are too. 4, am I right? 3, confessions, 2, and 1. I'm going to tip onto my right forearm. That's going to lift my left knee out to the side. You want that inner thigh on a table. We're going to dust it. Go forward and back. Forward. Now you can see your knee going forward. Is your leg parallel or is the knee pointing down? We want that knee straight out there. We exhale coming forward, inhale going away. That breeze feels amazing, does it not? 3 and 2. 1 more, please. And then we'll lower that knee and retrace our steps back in that quadruped position. I grab my ball and I stretch back in any way I want. I can have my hands forward, arms behind me. I can be sitting back on my heels. Make sure those wrists get a little bit of a break. Good. Okay, let's go into a forearm plank. Stay with me. So grab onto that ball. If forearms is not a good position for you to be in, feel free to go into extended arms, but don't lose that ball. So either put it between your weights or you'll figure it out. All right, so you can either take your knees back or your legs back. But I want you to be a nice long beam of steel from head to heel. So your tail, you got to feel your tail actively stretching towards your heels. Pull that belly in deeper. Keep pressure on the ball with those hands. Now, if you want, we'll lower the right knee, and as it comes up, we'll lower the left. 7, with control, please. 6, know where your shoulders are. 5, if you can't feel your core, it's not engaged, you're probably sinking your hips, or the hips are too high. 3, 2, 1, hold center. Now I'm going to dip my right hip, bring it back up, and then tap my right knee and straighten it. I'll dip to my left, back up, tap left, and straighten. Dip and tap. To the left, tap. 1 more each direction, right, and tap, and left, and tap. I'll lower both knees, and I'll stretch back. You made it through that series. All right, let's go on to our sides. Yes, look alive. You're almost there. Okay. So you're going to face me. You're going to mirror me where my head is going and my legs. I'm going to plop over the ball, and I'll have my knees stacked to start. You can have your free hand resting on the mat or behind the head. I want that bottom rib cage pulling in away from the ball. We're going to lift the whole top leg parallel. And you're going to push it out, bring it back over that leg, and lower. As I'm moving this leg, I'm pushing my opposite leg into the mat. So I come here. When I press my leg out, be straight in line with your hip. And then bring the knees on top of each other and then lower. So lift the knee on top of the other knee. Now press straight out. Don't go behind. Don't go behind. Yeah. So we're going up, straight out. There you go. And then lower. Up, out, in, lower. You're going to feel this oblique working as well as this oblique trying to hold you away from that ball. You're going to feel everything in this circle. With my finger, I'm tracing. Up, out, in, and down. 2 more. Up, out, in, and down. I want you to hold this one out. Flex your foot. We're going to lower and lift. Try not to collapse the shoulder and the rib cage. You got it. Reach those toes long and strong. Up and down. Up and down. We'll go for 4. Good. And 3. 2 more. 2. Can you hold this one up? Can you lengthen that leg a little longer and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop a leg. Grab onto that ball with your right hand. And we're going to lift up into this little side plank. We're going to stretch the arm over and bring it up. On the bringing it back up, you can lift that leg up. But you have to be strong on the bottom side of that body. Over and up. Stretch straight up. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Put the ball back underneath. Lower that leg. Lower that hip. And bring it back in. Hook onto your back shin. Grab onto that ball. And stretch. Other side. The ball goes to the very bottom of that rib cage. I think you guys are going to get out teasers today. Ah, darn. Okay, over that ball we go. Knees are stacked. Pick where you want this hand to go. We lift up, open, press out, over and down. Up, out, in. What's the bottom leg doing? It's pushing down. That's it. Connect that shoulder to your back. Pull that belly in and up, out. The further your leg goes away from your center, the more you have to squeeze the butt and the belly together as a team. And this shoulder better be down. And press. We've got 2 more to go. Up, out, in, and down. Now I'm going to hold this one out, lengthen that leg. We lower it and lift it. Down, lift. Feel everything on the side, especially this oblique, pulling that leg back up. Can you feel it? 4, 3, how's that bottom shoulder? 2, now hold it and pulse it. 8, that's it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lower that foot. The free hand's gonna grab that ball and we're gonna come up into that side plank. Reach that arm over your head and bring it back up. We inhale and exhale. On the arm coming up, you can lift that leg. Woo! Inhale, exhale. Watch that bottom thigh, that bottom hip. Squeeze everything you got. We go for 3, 2, and 1. Retrace your steps, put that ball back down, lower the hip, stack your knees and grab onto your back shin. We got the ball in our hand, and we do this lovely mermaid stretch over. Lovely. And return. Okay, so that's sit in a butterfly pose, and the ball can just be nestled right here in between the feet and the seat. I'm going to grab onto my ankles. My elbows are going to push my knees down. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Great stretch. And I want you to turn to one side of your mat. We're going to put the ball behind our right knee, and I'm going to pull this knee towards me. As I lay back, I'm going to keep pulling this knee towards me. And as I'm pulling it towards me, the opposite leg is lengthening. Yes. Take your arms out like a T and sweep that knee away from your body. Bring it to center. And then let it go across, and I'll look away from it. And my back is peeling off the mat, but my shoulders stay heavy. Back to center. Grab onto your ball and rock yourself up with that leg lengthening. The other knee bends in, the left, put the ball behind that knee. Pull it towards you, lengthen that other leg long. Slowly melt down. I'm going to keep pulling my knee towards me. Lengthen the other leg even longer. Keep the knee where it is, but open up those arms like a T. And I'll let my knee fall out away from me. Back to center. And then look away from that leg as it goes over, but keep the shoulders heavy. Bring it back to center. Grab onto your ball. Lengthen that leg. Bring yourself all the way up. I'm going to finish with a nice big inhale, sitting tall. So I'm almost hinged forward slightly. I'm going to reach that ball up. Inhale. Now on the exhale, stay just as tall, if not taller. Can you point your toes and reach them longer? Inhale. Push the back of those thighs into the mat. Exhale down. And one more time. We'll inhale up and